Haunting Adeline. I finished this like a week ago. Matt's just been too busy to talk about some good old-fashioned smut with his best friend Charles, so I've just been sitting on absolute gold in my head with this book here.
It's been a little while for me, so you're going to be saying things and I'm going to be remembering it. And for clarity, we still talk about smut a lot, just not this one.
Yeah, because this isn't really like smut. This is just like reading crimes. It's like the woman who wrote this should be ashamed.
Which, I guess we're just jumping right in.
Yeah.
The ending really, I don't want to say it's a twist, but it changes drastically.
Yeah, I guess let's not spoil the ending yet.
Okay.
So in our last video, we were at the halfway point. I think we got to like 300 or something.
Yep.
I can't quite recall where we left off in the last one. But from there, it just spirals so out of control into almost nothing but nonstop rape. Like there is nothing...
Legitimately.
Yeah.
It's, you know the Willy Wonka boat ride? When the colors and pictures are flashing and it's getting faster and faster and faster. That's how the, not sex scenes, the rape scenes are in this book. Where it's like, here's one, there's some pages, here's one, and then it's just like, over and over and over.
Yeah, and like, this is what you mentioned last time. So her best friend, Daya, she's like, you know, she knows about the stalker and everything and thinks it's like a horrible thing. And then when she finally confesses that she got like raped, she's like, "You fucked him, didn't you?" She snarls at me, "Spill, slut." It's crazy. Yeah. So it's like, that goes on for a while. Like, now Daya's coming to terms with it. And someone summed it up best in a comment I saw, where this book is basically just Stockholm Syndrome from the perspective of the victim and the perpetrator.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is. Because eventually, Zade rapes her enough that she falls in love with him.
Right. She falls in love with him. She realizes her grandma or nana or whatever, great-grandma, fell in love with her stalker. Like,
yeah,
it's really weird. And the Daya thing really bothered me.
Yeah.
Because this is the one person who learns that she is being stalked and harassed and raped. And she's like, "Oh, juicy gossip." Like, that is it. There is no, like, "Are you okay?" I think she, like, hands her a shot of liquor and is like, "Tell me about it. Like, how was his dick?
What did that meat look like?" Oh, and it's the way the author describes the encounters is fucking nauseating. "Zade," he whispers against my lips. This is when he's revealing his name. "That's the only name that will ever leave your lips from now on, especially when you're making that little pussy feel good. And when I'm making that pussy feel good, then you can call me God."
That's the one I told you I was going to tell you made me almost puke.
Yeah. And then he pulls out his wiener and says, "You think you can handle this?" He continues to pump his cock, and when I realize that he's jacking off on my face, I struggle. Oh.
It's crazy. We didn't talk about the House of Mirrors last time, did we?
No, we didn't get to the House of Mirrors.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm just holding a credit card on camera. Check that out, please. But they go to this circus. It's like a dark horror circus thing.
It's a like Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, exactly. Really weird subplot in that one with the little girl, by the way.
Yeah.
Or little girl, she's like 20. Just a serial killer.
Yeah, there's just a serial killer like that just kills people in the house.
Yep.
And Zade has a standoff with her where she's like, "Yeah, you're pretty good, but I've killed 10,000 rapists."
Truly, like, he's not exaggerating. And they kill these men, and the cops come, and the girl gets blamed for it, so Zade's fine to go free. But what's her name? Adeline. Addie goes into the House of Mirrors. Shocker, Zade follows her. And just graphic rape sex scene happening in here. And then it goes to her walking out to find Daya by her car. And she reveals she was in there for over 2 hours.
Yeah, just getting fucking blasted in a public House of Mirrors, not shut down at all.
Closed. Yeah, like, it wasn't closed when she went in, but now the park has closed. Yep. People are gone, and Daya's just sitting by the car like, "You slut, like, what did you do?" And it's like, you didn't think...
You just got raped in there, didn't you, slut?
Like, you didn't call the cops? You didn't look for her?
Yeah, she if I remember right, she like had an inkling of a suspicion like, "Oh, you just did something naughty with your stalker over there, didn't you? He just did something to you, didn't he?"
It's so... And, like, the writer very clearly softens toward, like, they're trying to make you also like Zade because he's protecting her and doing all this stuff to help her, but it doesn't really look like they want you to forget about the other stuff. It's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. Now, an important thing they introduced in the second half of the book is a character named Mark, who's like a prolific, he's a politician, right? He's a politician who's part of this pedophile ring, which is doing rituals, which Zade has been hunting down since the start of the book.
He's like in his 70s, I think.
So they like sacrifice children and drink their blood and wear their blood as part of like a ritualistic practice that Zade become aware of. So Zade wants to get in close to Mark in that organization. So he starts pretending to be a pedophile. And so now he's befriending Mark.
And then it stopped being pretend.
Well,
Zade's a good guy outside of the rape and
tell.
stalking, okay? He would never sink to that level.
And then, so he's like befriending Mark as Zach, and
Wow.
he takes him to lunch, and then Mark sees Adeline, and this is where Adeline like gets in the crosshairs of like the most dangerous people ever. So Zade needs to be like really protective. So now Mark is like fixated on getting Adeline, which is why at the fair he gets blasted by Zade after like the serial killer girl like tries to kill him too. It was weird. But Mark is this new character that gets introduced, and he's just like some old pedophile guy. And now while Zade is pretending to be a pedophile to be in close with him, he gets invited to Mark's party with Adeline. And at this party full of nothing but pedophiles, Zade takes Adeline into Mark's movie theater and rapes her. At this party of pedophiles.
Well, it gets him going, you know?
Yeah, as he's in deep cover, he takes Adeline in, and while watching a movie, just assaults her. And then, I hate the way she describes scenes, but the big thing in the scene is that Adeline must watch the movie while Zade has his way with her. So anytime Adeline's eyes are off the movie, Zade fucking slaps her like, put your eyes back on the film, bitch. It's so awful.
What was the movie?
I don't know.
It was a horror movie.
Yeah, he said it was some crazy horror movie.
It'd be funny if it was like Master of Disguise.
Well, you have to watch this part with Dana Carvey doing this wacky accent.
He really wanted to punish her, so he put on Borderlands. You're gonna watch the whole thing.
Look at Jamie Lee Curtis's honkers. If those eyes break contact with the milkers, I swear to God.
But it's also like there's so many things. Like I said, the House of Mirrors. She's gone for 2.5 hours. This one, they're in there forever, and he's like, we should probably get back to the party, kind of thing. And it's just like so much weird shit like that. And then I don't know if I'm jumping too far ahead for the next time he's at Mark's house, which is really when shit hits the fan. I should also say, this is when it starts feeling like the writer is making her seem slightly more consensual.
Yeah, so the thing is, what she does is she goes to Adeline's perspective about like, man, no one's ever fucked me like that. I'm starting to really like Zade with those eyes and that
can't stop thinking
feral. I can't stop thinking about it, and I know it's wrong. I know what he did. It's so wrong, but I'm so ashamed. As I play with the clits and I reach the bud, all I can think of is Zade. The amount of times she says the bud is crazy.
It is.
The sinful bud.
We talked about this last time too. The author thinks of a word, she's like, that's a good word, and then uses it exclusively
times
for the next 3 chapters, and then thinks of a new word and is like, this is a better word. It's really, really poorly written.
Everything is so gross about the way she writes this kind of stuff. So the only one who's truly in danger is me. No, I whisper. I tip her chin up, brushing my lips softly against hers. The sharp intake of breath has my cock straining against my slacks. If you were my little girl, I would worship every inch of your body, for as long as our souls are tethered to this earth, my tongue would leave no part of you untouched. I nip at her lip, wringing a whimper. It's just so yucky. Just so gross. This is when they're in the movie theater, by the way, at the pedophile's house that he's supposed to be trying to bring down.
Yeah. And that's the part where he's doing his recon work.
Not
right?
really. So what he did is, they're at this dinner.
Why were they there?
Well, he was there because he's trying to be their friend. And he's trying to like get Adeline off Mark's radar, because now that Mark met Adeline, he was like blown away, so now he's going to kidnap and kill her. So he takes her to this party to try and like stop that from happening, but all he does is like mingle with pedophiles as like a friend, and then he goes and rapes Adeline in their movie theater. And this is what I was talking about, like with the slaps, where mid-stroke, I withdraw my fingers and grab her face with my hands, tightly squeezing her jaw. She mewls, crying from the loss and pain lancing through her face. I deliver one quick, sharp slap to her pussy, enjoying her cries. He judo chops her pussy. Yeah.
Whenever you talk, whenever there's language like that, it makes me think of, I forget what property it's even from, but like licks his whole hand, just goes like, like wind up and everything.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Is like you're Genghis Swan.
Yeah,
I'll peel back the curtain.
Yeah.
I think all smut has a level of cringe to it. When you're writing sex, it's always going to have some cringe to it. But this is just like fucking kicking it into 97th gear, and it's just like.
Oh yeah, Danny, you weren't here when we did the first one. One of the first scenes of rape is he literally rapes her with a gun. So he takes a gun out, puts it in her mouth, and then puts it in her pussy, jamming it around.
I mean, at the end of the day, maybe I'm gonna get canceled for this, so I apologize. My thoughts are my own.
Oh god.
Like the author of this book is just a gooner.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
like, it is just the ramblings of a
For
gooner's
sure.
fantasy. Like,
Yeah.
that's why
Once
it's so
again,
out all
if
over
the
the place.
author was a man,
Oh, he'd be jailed.
Yeah.
straight to jail.
He would be destroyed.
go to jail. And I agree. I think this is also, I said this last time. If you are somebody with, what is it, a CNC kink, a consensual non-consent, a rape fantasy, a book is one of the safest ways for you to enjoy your kink. I completely agree. I think with how popular this is, there's way too many people reading this that are probably disgusted by it. But I'm like...
I think you're wrong. I think there's a lot of people who are not disgusted by it. Like,
That-
I think
no, I agree.
I think the reason
I
it's
agree.
so, like, it sells so well is because they're not disgusted by it.
Like, I feel like the whole thing with 50 Shades of Grey, I feel like that was a very, I've never read it, never watched it. From what I've heard, I think that is consensual non-consent. Is that right? Have you guys watched it?
Nope.
I've watched all 3 movies. I never read the book though.
Is it? It's like they have an arrangement though, right? She's in on it.
She's 100% like
Yeah.
in on this relationship and everything that comes.
I feel like
with it.
it's more just from the outside looking in. It feels like more of a like a power imbalance relationship over a full force, like absolute no control.
This is just straight up unadulterated rape. Like, there's no way around it. It just is.
There's also multiple times in here. I highlighted them somewhere, but I haven't found them yet. There's multiple times where like a character like Jay's like you hunt down these pedophiles and these rapists, but you're like literally stalking and raping a girl. And then Zade's response is, "Yeah, but it's because I know she loves me.
Yep.
Like I know deep down this is what
And
she wants me to
doesn't
do."
say it even how you just did though. He's like,
Yeah.
like, you rape her, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah,
Why is everybody okay with?
He
this?
does make it like a joke, but like there are times where the author calls it out, and then the response Zade gives is, "Well, I know it's because she's gonna love me deep down eventually.
Yeah.
Like I know this is what she wants."
Yeah, he's psychotic.
Yeah.
And we've kind of beat a dead horse here. Rape's bad. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy that it's in the book. They're also, going back to the writing style of how atrocious it is sometimes, there's the part where he walks into... It's at the fair. He walks into the room with all the dolls and stuff, and he's explaining it's like purple walls, and his line, and they're so much worse because it's the audiobook, and I'm like driving and thinking about crashing into trees. And he walks in and he's like, "Ugh, did Barney shit in here?" And I'm just like, what? Like, that's your real thought of how to convey this is like,
It's like
Barney shit
an
in
actual
here?
teenager is writing.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were also
There's a lot of
a
those.
couple mentions of anime references.
There's a couple anime references.
Which means we're getting weeb gooner authors in real time. You're seeing it here.
Man, I highlighted so many things, but it is just kind of like regurgitating the same points. Every time I reached the point where it was talking about like their sex, I just started highlighting shit madly because it was so uncomfortable. I was like, this is gross.
I was on 1.5 speed for a lot of it, and still it wasn't fast enough for some of those scenes. There is, like we said, it picks up so much speed. The one towards the end outside of the house in the forest, it's multiple chapters. It's just 4 back-to-back sex scenes.
Yeah.
It's like now they have a game. Now that she's in on it, he looks at her and is like, run. And then fucking hunts her down, which if that's what turns you on is really fucking weird. I like when she screams and runs away from me. So she runs into the forest. He tackles her. They have sex. She runs back towards the house, slams her against a tree, has sex. She runs back towards the house. He throws her in his car, has sex. That's the whole thing.
That was like 2 chapters.
And no breaks. Just boom, boom, boom.
Also, to your point you mentioned earlier about how the author tries to make you like Zade. Like, oh, he only like hurts bad people.
Yep.
And then, I guess, stalks Adeline. And,
Just her.
And sexually assaults her. But then there's also multiple times where she does this. You want to know what I do? This is at the fair. Like, she challenges, like, because he's toying around, what if someone walks in? How'd that make you feel, Adeline, seeing your naked flesh on display? And then she's like, oh, so you'd be okay with other people seeing me naked? And he says, you know what I'd do? He questions. I would let them watch. I would let them watch me claim you as mine and own every inch of your body. They would watch my cock fill every one of your holes and then watch you cry because of how hard you came. And then I'd fucking kill them. My cock would still be wet from your cum as I'd slice their throats for even daring to look at what's mine. So, like, he's totally fine killing innocent people. These are people who...
I just feel like I think the use of the word cock,
Oh, yeah.
cock makes every sentence just disgusting.
Yeah,
like it just
I
makes
agree.
it crude and blunt, and it's just the worst word for that appendage I think possible.
It's not tasteful.
It's not sexy.
Yeah, it's
it is just gross.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not a good guy. He openly talks about how he would just kill people whose
Innocent
crime...
people.
Yeah, whose crime is just going into the House of Mirrors.
All the time.
He made the mistake
like-
of coming in, so he slices their throat.
And that's my problem. This is a weird analogy. You remember, I'm sure in high school, this was big. There's a bird walking all over our screen. There was the whole thing where it's like people would write in the wrong tense. They write past tense and then present tense because they mess up some words.
Yeah, it's a
That's how I
continuity
feel.
error.
Yeah, there's a lot of continuity errors in here where it's like, he's the best guy ever. Oh my God, he's doing this all for the... And then many times, he's just a horrible person.
Yeah, he's talking about like how he has no problem killing anyone that even so much as like looks in her direction.
It is very odd. And like she tries to throw in some moments where like he's really sad about something that happens and she comforts him and he shivers like he's vulnerable. And then he's just an asshole again, like every single time. But then, we talked about this last time. So Danny, I don't know if we told you. The chapters either start the shadow, which is her, or the manipulator, which is him.
You got it backwards. He's the shadow.
Oh
she's
yeah, he's the shadow, she's the manipulator. He's the shadow because he kills people and puts bullets in their head and stalks people. She's the manipulator because when she goes on stage, she thinks she makes people listen to what she's saying. It's very different. But the shadow chapters are all...
It actually is outrageously stupid why she calls herself the manipulator, because she writes books, so she manipulates them into having feelings because they read her words or some
It's
shit.
very different, where then the shadow's like, I walked into a warehouse and put bullets in 40 guys' heads. And you're like, okay.
Oh god, yeah, I need to read you an action scene here in a moment, Danny. Holy fuck, the way she writes action is like how you would, and you would when you're in elementary school,
Yes.
doodling, you're like, and then he shoots 5 people.
Exactly.
His friend said he only had
Speed
30
the
seconds.
bullet around the crate.
Yeah.
You only have 30 seconds. I only need 10.
Which is actually like a line in here.
It's so bad. But so the whole thing is leading to this crescendo of the whole time he's in Seattle to bring down this pedophile ring, which is Mark and other politicians and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It goes as far as he goes back to Mark's house for, it's like an initiation dinner.
It's not Mark's house, so you're getting confused.
Oh,
he kills Mark
yeah.
at the fair.
Mark.
The house he goes to is the other guy.
Yeah, what's his name?
Was it Jacob?
It's a younger guy.
Yeah, it's a younger guy, but he's like the Cream Supreme pedophile ritual guy, and he starts befriending him, like. So he's talking about like I need young girls. I need you to bring me little girls now, Jacob, to like get in his good graces. And Jacob's like, oh,
Yeah, like wait,
this guy
you
means
like
business.
a
You like children too? You want to join club? So
He's a
I
caveman.
would have enjoyed the book better if it was cavemen.
What the fuck is his name? I can't find it now.
But it culminates to him going to this guy's house while setting up an FBI raid and being super
fake
careful.
FBI
Fake
raid.
FBI. He has friends in the FBI, so he fakes the FBI raid. Instead of just bringing your friends in the FBI.
Daniel.
Daniel.
So he's one of the
Nervous back there.
he's the new big pedophile on the block now that Mark's dead. And he's becoming
It's the rule of two.
like a Sith. So now that Mark's passed, been murdered, Zach is now being like really tight with Daniel. So he's getting initiated. He convinces Daniel that he needs like all these little girls and stuff. And Daniel's like, all right, get the fuck in this fucking club. So now he's in like the ritual. He's putting on the garb. And
this is the end.
This is unless there's anything else you want to do. It's called the Eternal Rebirth.
It's first there was the one at Daniel's house.
Yeah, that was the normal dinner party where he had like a little girl put on his lap.
Yeah, they were gonna serve the little girl, and then Zade does the whole like
serve like with a suit.
I think they eat them too.
Oh.
Yeah,
there's a weird mix. They eat children and
they
pedophiles.
they consume them like their flesh or some shit.
They do, and they drink their blood and that kind of thing. But so Zade is like, this is where he makes the FBI raid kind of thing, and he sets up a distraction and saves the little girl. And it's like, oh my god, he's a hero. But it's very, very interesting because he like has to pretend and put her on his lap, and that like the whole thing's wildly uncomfortable, especially to listen to a man reading it. I did not like that at all.
True.
And like his voice is like, yeah, I'm Zade. And he's like, so I put her on my lap, and I was like, whoa,
Yeah,
I hate this.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, but now, once again, this builds to the crescendo.
I guess before we get there,
Oh god.
one thing that the author set up, which is totally fucking worthless, is that whole plot line with her great grandmother and her stalker.
Oh yeah. What happened with that?
So her mother anonymously sent her letters, which allowed Adeline and Daya to cross-reference and trace that her great-grandmother's stalker that she fell in love with, which is supposed to be like the parallel to what she's going through with Zade. The stalker was not the one that killed her. It was actually her husband, who found out about the affair and murdered her out of passion. And the mother knew, Nana, her grandmother, knew about it and covered it up. And so she lived at that house to punish herself, to always surround herself with bad memories.
That's right.
And Adeline's mother found out, which is why she hated her grandmother. And that's the whole thing. It adds fucking nothing.
Which you once again reminded me, we talked about this kind of thing in the first one too, where like she adds a plot point and then it's gone forever.
Yeah, it's just useless.
There were real ghosts.
Oh yeah, there were
in
real
the
ghosts
beginning.
for a while.
Like they would walk through and be like, I can see my breath and I have a chill and I see something run past me and do this and help me find something. And then ghosts aren't in there for the last 300 pages. They're just gone. Oh.
Yeah.
Go on. Talk about the big ending.
Oh, with the Eternal Rebirth? Because that was the whole ending to the great-grandmother stalker.
yeah,
Turns
sorry.
out it wasn't the stalker.
The ending of the book.
In fact, if you go by this book, there's no such thing as a bad stalker.
Yeah,
like,
they're all
stalkers
good.
are good guys.
It actually turns out the stalkers have always been the good guys. They're just being viewed incorrectly.
Yeah, there's a limit of rape that apparently it flips to, like, a hero.
Oh,
It's crazy. According to Haunting of Adeline. But yeah, the Eternal Rebirth is their ritual where they sacrifice a child and like coat themselves in the blood or something. I'm trying to find the names.
nonchalant. Something like that.
I'm trying to find the names here because I can't recall. But he's getting initiated. He puts on like the cloak and stuff, and then he meets like a dweeb, like a really anxious dweeb, and then he starts doing his tough guy talk. I'm trying so hard to
And
find
this was,
it.
I'll say, for the whole book and all the writing problems, this was the most well-portrayed scene. I can still picture it in my head, the room they go into, the circle for the kid that gets murdered for blood, all the people in the robes around the room. Like, this was the best written part. There was a part where I'm, like, driving and I'm listening to it, and I was like, all right, like, what's that? Like, I'm actually a little invested in this action for the first time in the whole book.
Yeah, so they have a child up there. They're about to sacrifice. Well, Zade's about to sacrifice the kid, and that's when he says, "Close your eyes," I whisper. "Don't open them until I tell you." Gripping the blade tightly, I lift it up and swipe my arm to the left directly into the frat boy's throat. The chanting stutters before stopping completely, gasp ringing out as the boy beside me suffocates on his blood. jerk the blade out, the suctioning noise swallowed by his choked gasps. He's staring at me, eyes wide in disbelief. And the frat boy he's talking about is a guy who's like, I can't wait to kill a kid. I can't wait to kill kids. I need to eat their blood. That kind of thing. And then, this is the big twist, an explosion rings out. Jay comes through. Oh, God, where is it? The explosion breaks out. Jay shows up. Jay's like his camera guy. Jay's the guy who says, like, I can turn the cameras off for 10 minutes. And Zade usually goes, I only need 3. That kind of thing. And then he goes and slaughters bad guys. But this time...
okay, hang on, back up. I didn't hear the first part. Why does he need a cameraman?
He's a hacker.
Yeah.
So Zade's
the second best hacker in the world behind Zade.
Yeah, Zade taught Jay everything he knows about hacking. Zade he's basically like a server admin. He can do anything in life as long as there's technology involved. He can hack every camera. He can hack fucking digital alarm clocks if he wants to. So he taught Jay.
No, it's got to be really difficult to get into.
I'm making you late for your meeting.
Yeah, I like how that's the one I went to. Like, that's so crazy.
You can hack the Pentagon and digital alarm clocks.
And my smartwatch. But yeah, so Jay's like the hacker. So it's really weird that Jay shows up after this explosion. And then it turns out...
Wait, does that mean there's a Haunting Adeline 2?
There is. Which
Oh.
I do not want to read. So she does it.
Yeah.
I don't think it says that.
It doesn't. It doesn't. We can take that. I'll take that out. That's a big... We'll save that for the others. But yeah.
So we'll rewind. Hopefully everything was scrubbed from there.
If not, fuck it.
Yeah, who cares? But so, like Charlie was saying, kid almost gets killed. Zade takes the knife, kills the frat guy to his right or left, whatever. Mm-hmm. Big explosion right as this is about to happen.
Yep.
Jay comes on the fucking earpiece, Bluetooth earpiece he wears everywhere, and is like, "Whoa! Like we've been double crossed. Like,
someone knew our every move before we made it."
And he's like, "Come in! Like this is terrible." Or maybe Jay walks in the room or something.
He came in like after the explosion.
That's right, because Zade's like, "Jay is never here. Why is this happening?" And it was a big setup.
There was
to try to kill Zade.
Yep.
I think they fight their way out, or does it?
No,
just end?
it ends there. So this is the final piece we get of Zade and Jay. Glad you can figure that out, Jason Scott. Now let's see those hands, otherwise this single bullet will find its way in both of your fucking heads.
That's right. They really...
Wait, is that the last word of the book?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
There's another chapter with Adeline. So Adeline, after they've solved grandmother's murder...
It's all coming back to me.
After they solve grandmother's murder, her and Daya, they go their separate ways. She gets a text from Daya about like an urgent matter she needs to tend to. So Adeline freaks out like, oh my God, Daya needs my help. This never really happens. So she gets in her car and she drives. Car follows her, fucking pit maneuvers her, and wrecks her out. And then the final line of the book is, just get her in the van, Rio. Max already going to be pissed we fucked up his van. So quit fucking around. The police will be here soon. Time to go to sleep, princess.
And Max
Is a guy from way earlier.
is the gang guy from earlier that they've been worried about the whole time.
Yeah, so Max was a associate of Archibald.
Yep.
Yeah, his name.
Wait, you don't know Archibald?
I
You
don't
don't know
know
Archibald?
Archibald,
What
actually.
was his whole name?
Archibald Van Winklersmith. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was something.
something dumb.
It was really juvenile. But Archibald was a guy who made the mistake of meeting Adeline in a club, and he was going to go home and they were about to have sex, but he's apparently like a really abusive guy. So Zade, upon seeing them about to have sex, kills him, and that puts Adeline in danger because then everyone else in that gang is now after them. So he ends up killing Archibald's entire family. But Max knew something was afoot, so he's been kind of on her tail ever since, and now he's got her.
I'm trying to... Archibald Talvara, because it was the Talvara people. Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
We don't need to rehash Archie's tale.
No, we already did that one. This book sucks.
It does.
It's like an actual
So are we reading
stinker.
number 2?
I mean, I think we have to now. We have to know who was behind the setup.
Oh, yeah. How could we know? Hopefully Charlie edited that out.
I think Charlie might have edited out that huge spoiler that he looked up.
I think we should read number 2. Problem is, we can't rag on it as much. Well, not a problem. It's going to be much more consensual.
This
Um,
is, yeah,
Oh, is it?
It's got to
It
be.
has to be, unless he finds a new person to stalk and rape. So, like, in the second book, it feels like it's going to be all action. Like, this feels
Yeah.
like it'll be the Dark Knight to the Batman Begins.
Almost as well written.
Yeah, because now they're separated, right? Because now
Yeah.
he's captured by mystery villain, and she is with Max.
Yeah.
So,
And
like, how can they possibly?
so this has now become Taken.
Yeah, it's basically taken.
Oh, I hope he calls Max and goes, I have a special set of skills.
I bet you the writing in that book is going to be some of the most nonsensical
Maybe
garbage.
Maybe they're gonna like Men in Black mind zap her so she forgets that she loves him, and then he gets to rape her all over again from scratch.
I hate this. I hate this so much. And like, I feel like we have to read number 2.
I actually want to read number 2. There is no way. Like, how can it even be smutty? It
Yeah,
can't
I
be. There's nobody left.
Let's make some theories now for the end of this. I think he finds her within the first 2 chapters and it gets back to sex.
Damn, you're probably right. He is the best hacker. He could probably digitize himself in an email and send it to her.
Yes.
And then cop out.
Max goes, wait, I got an email. Boom! It's fucking like Code Lyoko shit.
Yeah.
Also, Charlie, I'm going to go like this a whole bunch. I need you to check 10 seconds ago and see if you see my credit card number. I need to keep that in my pocket. Please.
stop showing
I'm
that.
sorry.
Yeah, I'll look for it.
It's a little Easter egg for anybody who actually watches.
God. But yeah, I bet you he finds her fast as shit, and it's right back to sexual assault city.
You're probably right, actually.
In fact, I'm gonna buy the audiobook and start on my way home.
The first chapter is how I found Adeline. Her pussy laid bare before me as I tickled a bud with my gun.
Thank God, when I swung the door open and shot Max in the head, he had just gotten her naked for me.
I said, thanks for preparing the meal. Oh, I can't wait to devour her.
Oh, this hurts me. Yeah, book sucks.
Yeah, book
it's
bad.
trash.
Terrible book.
Okay, you guys, since apparently this is a thing, and you guys are rating the next one, let's make a rating.
Oh yeah.
Let's rate it.
True.
This is the Charlie Book Talk rating scale. How many spicy peppers out
Was it
of...
not the Matt book talk?
Well, you have your own rating.
Oh,
You had the audio. You do the audiobook.
the voices are phenomenal. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I would probably get. How many spicy out of 5? You said.
That's how they... I don't. You don't have to use spicy peppers. I know when my fiance...
Oh,
Yeah, congratulations, Danny.
Glad this is the
Yeah,
video people learned it.
when she is looking up recommendations on like TikTok or something, that's how they rate how like smutty the book is how many spicy peppers. Like 5 spicy peppers, it's basically all sex kind of thing.
So
Okay.
I think I
You
think
should come
we
up with
need
your own scale.
Two
Categories.
levels here. There's the book rating,
Yeah.
spicy rating.
I like that. I'll do the spicy rating. You can do the book rating, or do you want to flip that? I'm fine either way.
You can do both, and I can do both too.
Okay, we just do that then. Book rating, I would give this. I don't know if zeros are like uncouth in the book community, but it is a bad read. Like even setting aside like the subject matter, it is written like some kind of a like drama club, throwaway project. Like I don't like the way it's written. I don't like the way it conveys anything. I do agree the ending is the strongest part by far, because then she finally abandons the. This is like rubbing butter on a butt cheek of a bitch. Like that kind of stupid shit.
I would have liked that more.
She finally gets rid of that, and it seems like much more grounded.
Yeah.
But the rest of the book is just so awful to read. As far as like the smuttiness of it goes, I would argue of the 605 pages, probably 320-ish are dedicated entirely to describing rape.
Yep. And a lot of the others are building up to it.
Yeah.
Legitimately. And him talking about how excited he is for those pages to get there.
Yeah.
You remember the book when, I mean, it's still probably a book, but we would have read it as a child, where it's Sesame Street, and they're scared of the monster at the end of the book.
Yeah.
So like, it's who's the blue guy on Sesame
Grover.
Street? Yeah, Grover is so scared to get to the end of the book. So
Or is it the Cookie Monster? Which one
The
is
Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster is, but I think it's Grover who's in the book. I don't know if he's also blue. Grover's in the book. He's chaining pages, and he's like, I swear you can't turn the next page. That's how Zade is like, turn that fucking page. Like, I'm ready to get to it.
I am the monster.
But I would agree. I think this is it's not all sex, so I'll go a 4 out of 5 on the spicy scale.
Yeah. I was going to do it in half. So, like, since about half of the book is smuttiness, I was going to give it a 2.5 spicy peppers out of 5.
I think
You're just doing percentage.
Yeah, it's doing percentage.
You know what? It's no longer a scale. It's 50% smut. And since Charlie's editing this, I can't wait to see the fun graphics displaying
Here,
this.
the peppers will be right here.
It's just a fucking PNG of a member.
There won't be.
There won't even be.
There won't even be that.
And I agree. On the book itself, I will give it a 0. I didn't like the contents. I didn't think the writing was solid. So the 0. I think with Haunting Adeline 2, do you want to go back to back, or should we read an ACOTAR?
I think we should just go back to back
All right.
while it's still.
I'll get it right now.
Yeah, I need to go pick it up from Barnes and Nobles.
What's their name again, the author? Because they're getting another 20 fucking schmackaroonies from me.
H.D. Carlton.
Haunting Adeline. Ah, yes, they call it The Cat and Mouse Duet, Book 2.
Yeah.
$22?
All right, when are you writing your next smut book?
Oh, yeah.
Genghis Swan?
Yeah.
When does he pick up the pen again?
So we have. Oh, you can cut this out if you want. We have a property that we have all written that is smutty.
Yeah.
Could be turned into smut.
We read that for the charity stream, actually.
Oh,
Should
yeah.
we get somebody to turn that into a book?
We should. Yeah, it's a good whodunit, I thought.
Here,
Yeah.
real quick. I'm just going to give you the preview of Book 2 so you can hear the voices.
My eyes shut as a sob crawls up my throat. A tear slip
Sorry, it's
on
on
yeah.
2.5 speed.
Yeah, it was really fast.
Let's go to 1
through
time.
my lashes, and my chest shakes with exertion, trying not to break down.
So that's Adeline.
This was my
I showed them last time. I'm really just showing Danny at this point.
Yeah, Danny wasn't here
That's
for the
me.
last
That's for
one.
me.
it by Teddy Hamilton
Let
and
me,
with the buckle pulsating with
let me show you Zade.
Mouth slow. Are you okay? Panic etched into every line on his face, and his hazel eyes are rounded with fear as he kneels before
I
me.
wish I could show
His
you him
hands
saying cock.
Can you have it swap to like a different accent? That'd be cool. Like we can make them all Australian.
But I'm choosing to hold on to it, carrying something meaningful.
Yeah, it's not worth it. You get the picture. All right, I'll buy the book. I'm gonna buy it right now.
All right, I'll go grab a physical copy the way God intended.
Yep.
All right, well, that was the first complete book of our book club.
We did it. If there's books you want to see and you've made it this far, put it below.
Do not recommend.
Yeah. Don't actually unrecommend. Don't read.
Yeah, it's an advisory warning to not read it. It sucks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Well, let me buy the book.
They probably took it down.